What's poppin'?
Hi.
Hello.
How are we?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for listening again.
We're here.
Yeah, want to give a shout out to our sponsors. It's
let's do it.
Yeah, guys, if you like vinyl records and you like all that type of stuff and crystals and just like a cool vibe, and also if you like shows like comedy shows, they do all types of events. Go to Buddha Belly Records in Sayville. Places
awesome place.
Yeah, places rocking.
Yeah.
We just shot a video for them, and they're really cool. Guy Mike is at the front desk. He's really fucking cool. Go check it out. It's in Sayville. They're open all day. And yeah, also if you like that kind of stuff, like that wellness, if you're in the wellness world, maybe you need nails, back massage, stuff like that. Also crystals. Maybe if you need they do tarot card readings.
Some sage.
Yeah, they do really good tarot card readings. I actually just did one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. And I'm not even into that type of stuff, but
you get good news.
I did get good news.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Go check out Sage and Selenite. It's they just got a new location. It's really sick. It's on Merrick Road in Lindenhurst. It's a really cool place. Sage and Selenite.
Yeah, check that out. Check it out.
Yeah. We also have.
And then last we got Kratos Knives. Shout out to them. Awesome fucking knives. We I think we just made a video for them.
We did.
I think we got it coming out soon. Dude. Those knives are so sweet. They fucking spring loaded.
Yeah.
The ones that they sent us to try out. It's dude, I would definitely get the tactical knife with the carbon fiber. Dude, that one is awesome.
Dude, it's really well made steel. It's really really high quality.
Yeah, and they got small ones for you can put on your keychain for some self-defense, but they do everything. They got fixed blades if you're going camping, or even kitchen knives, and it's all really well-made products. So shout out to them.
Yeah, and that's it, guys. Thank you for our sponsors.
Yeah, thanks for sponsoring us.
For hopping on board.
Yeah.
And we'll keep rocking it with you guys if you keep rocking it with us.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm going to introduce our guest.
Yeah, do it, dude.
Guys,
this guy's funny.
I'm really pumped. He's a Jersey comic. He's super hilarious. I've known him for a long time, and I'm really happy he's coming down and doing this. He just came out with a special. It's called Prom King. Go check it out on YouTube?
It's going to be on there soon.
Yeah,
it's going to be on Apple Music and all that too.
Yeah,
awesome,
guys.
All the cool places.
Yeah, Prom King. Give it up right now for Mr. Mike Sicoli.
Thanks for having me, guys. Sage and knives.
Sage and knives.
Yeah, this is like a Middle Earth podcast.
Yeah,
knives, bro. Lord of the Rings. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
It's funny that because we do talk about wild shit, and we were like, who's gonna sponsor us? The knife company made sense.
Yeah.
But then people from the wellness world were like, these guys are good guys.
Yeah.
You ever burned sage before?
Yeah.
Yeah. One time, my friend gave me some sage, and I took it home. I was 17, and I told my dad, I was like, "Can I burn this in the house?" And he's like, "No, fuck that. Don't burn it. I don't want it in the house." So I was like, all right, whatever. He went up to bed, right?
Yeah.
And I did it anyway. I was like,
of course.
I'm gonna burn it anyway.
Yeah.
So I burn it, but my lights are off. I didn't realize how much smoke was coming off it.
Oh,
and it filled the whole house.
Yeah.
And I heard his door fly open and him running down the stairs, and my door flew open, and he was like, "What's going on, Mike? Mike?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "I thought you were fucking dead." He turns the lights on, and he's butt-ass naked.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, "What the fuck?" He thought the house was on fire. And then he turned around, and he had baby powder all over his ass. And I was like, "I'm never going to be afraid of you again. You baby powder your ass. You're a man who baby powders his ass."
He sleep naked.
Mike, don't come in. I'm powdering my ass.
He did talk he did talk like that.
It's I think sage wards away bad spirits.
Yeah, it's supposed to. And when you're burning it, you get white smoke is good, and then in the areas where you get black smoke, it's supposed to be where the bad juju is. Cool.
It's this is where the ghosts chill.
It smells really good too.
Yeah, it does.
Especially once it you burn some sage and then you open the windows and then it's kind of like a light sage smell.
Yeah,
I like that.
And if you walk into a Tinder date's house, you smell her burning sage, you're probably gonna get laid.
Yeah.
It's
this chick,
a telltale sign.
This chick does anal.
yeah, exactly.
It's crazy story about ghosts. When I was in college, so the college I went to, their dorms were suites.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 6 dudes to a suite. It was like, a single, like a double and a triple, or like however it was divvied up. And I came home from practice on a Friday night, and nobody was there. And I was beat, so I wasn't going to go out that night. And then so I just like crawl up into my bunk, and I'm about to go to sleep. And I hear this noise, like that, like a pencil across a desk.
Yeah.
And I was like, the fuck is that? Like someone has to make that noise. And I looked up, and it stopped. And I went back down, the noise started again. And I looked up, and it stopped. And I'm like, what is going on right now? Like, I thought maybe someone was home, they were fucking with me. I'm like, all right, whatever. I hear the front door open, and people start walking in, and the microwave pops open, seats move. I'm like, oh, the people are home. So I hopped out of bed, go see who was home. Nobody was there. The chairs weren't touched.
Whoa.
The microwave wasn't touched. Like, nothing was there. So I started knocking on all the other people's doors, like, yo, like, you guys home? No one answers. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? So I go back into my room, I lay down, and then the pencil on the desk starts again.
Oh.
And I sat up, and I was like, yo, who the fuck is there? And the door, boom, shuts. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. I stayed with my friend. He lived off campus. And I was like, I think there's like a ghost in my dorm.
Yeah.
And then we looked it up, and the college is built on Indian burial
Get the
grounds.
fuck out of here. That's
fuck,
awesome. I
dude.
love shit like
Yeah.
that. Dude. I
Yeah,
love
it
that
gets
shit.
creepy, man.
Yeah.
You ever have like a sleep paralysis demon?
Yes.
Dude, those fucking are a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what does yours look like?
I don't ever see it.
Oh,
I
you
just,
don't see it?
Can't move. It's usually like it's not a person, but I'll be put into like a situation in
Yeah.
my dream where like I have to move, and that's
And then
when
you
I'll feel
can't.
it.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like stuck in some closed space, and like water will be filling up, and I can't move.
Oh god,
Like,
yeah,
shit like
that's
that.
terrible.
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
yeah, like when I get it, I'll be like dreaming, and then like something will like wake me up, and then I'm like physically can't move my body, and then there's like something in the room. Like for me, usually it's a spider,
Oh,
which I
shit.
think like I'm still like dreaming because
A
I have like a
naked guy.
ceiling fan.
That would be a bad
That
one.
Yeah.
powders his ass.
Yeah.
Sweating. Yeah. He's got powder all over his genitals.
I told
Yeah.
you not to burn the sage. Like, fuck, he's here.
Why are you sweating?
I just got done fucking your mother.
Oh god.
Like, I wake up like, this isn't a dream.
Yeah,
He's here.
This is real.
Dude, fucking, damn, like a ghost. What if a ghost fucked you in your dream?
Oh man.
dude.
Got fucked by a ghost.
Dude, that's my worst fear.
Getting
Yeah.
fucked by ghosts?
Not even just a ghost, just getting butt raped would probably fucking be.
Yeah,
pretty bad.
it's-
Like that changes people.
Yeah.
That'd be rough. Yeah, you ever see American History X?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That guy stopped being racist. It changed him,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
That butt fucking is so bad it could stop racism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That guy had a swastika on his chest, and now he's like, "Nah, I think they're all right."
He's like, I'm gonna get this covered up.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna make it a rock
gotta
garden.
make some changes.
Yeah.
Dude, oh man, getting.
Did you guys hear anything about Joker 2 yet?
No.
I heard it was really bad.
Yeah, I watched it a couple of days ago, and you should definitely skip it if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Because something you brought up. Do you care? I might
No,
spoil it.
yeah,
you
you
guys
can
you don't care
spoil
if I
it,
spoil
yeah,
it.
no.
So the last 15 minutes of the movie, he gets gang raped by
Oh my god!
the guards.
I actually heard
Really?
that. I
Yeah,
didn't think it was
and
real.
That's what makes him like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be the Joker.
Really?
Oh my god!
So that like that ends him as the
That
Joker.
ends him as the Joker. Well, no, then the last 15 minutes, like the real Joker shows up.
Really?
Right after that, he was like, "Oh, this guy got raped. He can't be the Joker. Now it's got to be me."
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
That's
Okay.
not really what happened. The real one does end
Oh,
up.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
So
dude,
it really
if that's
does
all-
change
that's-
people,
that's all,
man.
like, imagine if that's all Batman had to do all these years.
Yeah,
and shit.
just
Yeah.
fucking tie him up and
Fuck the Joker.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
how's Batman getting these guys off the streets? Just, we don't ask. We
Yeah.
just they're off the street.
Yeah, they're all limping away like in wheelchairs and shit.
Yeah, he beat him up good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got him.
Robin standing there in like his little gay outfit.
Yeah. remember when Batman and Robin, they had nipples
Yeah.
in their suits?
Yeah.
yeah.
Why would you include the nipples?
That was what
Golden
the
Gotham.
George Clooney Batman
yeah.
was that it?
And Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah.
They were trying to make them look like Greek statues. I think that's why they did it.
Oh, okay.
Well, dude, those Batman movies were just so like weird. Like they had a Batman credit card in the movie. Bro.
They did.
Yeah,
They did.
Dude, it was just so fucking pointless.
Man, I remember being a kid watching those.
Yeah.
And, like the Poison Ivy parts where she'd be like kissing them and shit.
Yeah.
I remember getting horny off of those.
Dude, I got hard as fuck.
Like as a kid, I remember watching those. Like, would I care? Like at this point, like as a kid, you're not really kissing many hot
Yeah.
Uma Thurmans.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
kind of just
dude.
waiting.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, man, I would let her do it. Like
Yeah.
people would die after they would kiss her. That was like her thing.
Well, I remember.
Like,
No, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember when he did kiss her, but he had rubber lips.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I could just do rubber lips and then I could kiss
Yeah.
her.
It's like condoms.
Yeah. Yeah. It was,
Yeah.
it
Teaching
was
kids about condoms. through
face
Batman.
condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that scene, and obviously I didn't know what condoms were, but I was just like, so that was my first image of a condom, and I was like, oh, I guess you could do that if your girl is poisonous.
I never knew what condoms were, right? And I remember in like 4th grade, there was a condom on the elementary school, like the recess grounds where we would all
Oh,
play.
yeah, yeah.
And it like spread like wildfire. All the kids were like, "There's a condom out there. There's a condom."
Yeah.
And I was the only one who was like, "What is that? What's a condom?
What's
Someone
a
tell me,
condom?"
please tell me." So I didn't know what it meant, and then I got into some argument with the kid, and I was like, "Whatever, you condom head. You're a condom head." And then the next thing I know, the principal, his name was Mr. Somalowitz. I remember his name. He showed up. I'd never spoken with him before, and he was like, "You come out here right now." So I was like, "Fuck!" Even back then, my mouth was horrible. So condom was just like another, like I don't know what it means,
Yo.
but fuck it.
Yeah.
So
A fucking holy shit.
I saw that. Where is
A
it?
lantern fly is on your head right now, Travis.
Yo, yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Bro, it just landed right
want me to
on your
get it?
head.
on the head or the
On your
thing?
a hat.
You want
On
me
the
to hit
hat.
it? I'll hit it with the jewel.
Let me just get.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Die!
Dude, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
you see
Yo,
that? You see what's rocking?
Crushed its fucking spine.
yeah, you killed it,
Yeah.
Trev.
You got any more pussy bugs? Yeah. Fuck with me. Fuck with me.
Oh,
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
That's what happens when you step in the lion's den.
yeah.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
Nice, dude.
You took care of that like a man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm really tough.
Yo, let's set him on fire and like
Yeah.
Viking burial him.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
a lighter if you want.
Yeah. Let's do it next to the high school kids. And be like,
Yeah.
If you guys try hard enough in there, you could be like us.
He brought me outside. He's like, "You're gonna call your parents and you're gonna tell them what you said." And in my head, I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, I don't even know what it means.
Yeah.
I don't even never talked to my parents about sex, let alone condoms. I was in 4th grade.
Right.
So I remember telling him, I was like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, "I take full responsibility. I don't even know what they are. I just heard about it and I just called him that. I'm sorry. I apologize." And he was like, "Okay, you can go back to class." And I was like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Fucking
condoms.
condom head.
When I was
I still don't know what they are.
No, yeah. I've never heard of him, really.
when I was in high school, I was the last one to lose my virginity.
Right.
And it really bothered me because everyone made fun of me for it. Like, fucking pussy, you don't have sex.
Yeah.
Now, if I were to go back in time and give myself advice to get through it, I would be like, hey, play the cute virgin card. You'll probably hook up with a few girls before they realize that you're lying. Like, play that card.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I was really embarrassed about it.
Right.
So I pulled the card like, yeah, I hook up with girls. They're just from other schools.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and girls-
that's an easy move. Yeah.
Girls could smell it from a mile away.
Right.
And I remember I would buy a pack of condoms, and I would have them in my car to make it look like I fucked.
Yeah, yeah.
And-
Well, like you had a pack, but like it was open. Like you took one out, and you're like, see.
So I would drive around and I would throw one out the window every so often. And then I was obsessed with this girl Meg, and I remember like she hops in because I was one of the first ones with a car.
Mm-hmm.
So she hops in my car, and I have the front console open just so she looks at it. I was like, oh, I didn't even know this was open.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
And then she sees it, and she sees that there's like a couple missing. She's like, do you just drive around throwing one out every so often so it looks like you have sex? I was like, no! Shut up!
Where did you lose your virginity? Where were you? Was it in a bed or was it somewhere else? Because when you're young and you got to lose.
Dude, I was in the back of a Lincoln Town Car.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's classy.
I was in a shower.
Shower?
All right. Wow.
Shower sex.
Jumped a couple months
Yeah,
ahead.
I was in a shower.
I was in a 1998 Isuzu Amigo.
Oh my god.
Amigo.
It was, dude. I was embarrassed too about not losing my virginity. So I found the most promiscuous girl I could in school just to lose it, and I lost it. And then everybody found out about it. I was so embarrassed, and I denied it. And I remember
You're like, no, I'm still a fucking virgin.
No, I used to use that example. It was like, it was my dad's friend's kid that we used to we fool around every time we hung out. You guys don't know her.
It was my dad's friend's kid.
Yeah. They knew. They all knew. And then when I did lose it, I was so embarrassed by it. Right? This is so bad. I remember she wanted to bang again the next day. So I was like, everybody in school is talking about this right now. Like, I don't want anybody to see. Like, it's annoying. 'Cause everybody was asking me about it. So I was like, but we can. So like we walked down the street. This is 1,000% true. We walked down the street to my car.
Yeah.
And I was like, just don't let anybody see you get in. Okay? And she was like, no, because she didn't want people thinking she was a whore anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, just get in the back. So like I opened the back seat and she was in the back, and then a bus drove by and the windows were down. And yeah, Mike, make that bitch sit in the back. And I was like, oh no, so bad. It was so bad. And then we went to like some local lake, and we did it, and I was nervous again because it was only the second time. And I remember I got in the back, and I guess my leg, I kicked the heat all the way up, and it was like June.
Yeah,
And
dude.
we like
That's some sweaty
second time
car
just
sex.
banged in the heat, and I was laying back on the pleather, and we finished, and I leaned up, and it just went
fuck.
sucked off my back. Like it sounded like I fucking ripped ass right after.
Because the seats are all like clingy,
soaked and sweat. Yeah, so embarrassing. I'm like, not only are people gonna think like I made her get in the back seat, but they're gonna think I'm ripping ass right after. That's my big finish. That I'm just,
Oh my
dude.
god.
Every time you finish, you just rip them apart.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite noise to make in the world.
Yeah, dude.
I used to do it in school during tests. I used to be like,
If I would do the arm ones where it's like
oh yeah, those are the ones that feel good.
Like, you know, when everyone's like, all right, we're gonna read chapter 1, and then everybody like reads a passage and goes around, like everyone reads like 1 or 2 passages.
Yeah.
And like Boo Radley amongst the big great oak tree. Like Travis,
Everybody's dying.
like Travis, get out.
Yeah. You ever see any, like, sometimes I'll go on Twitter or X or whatever it's called now, and there'll be like videos of what school's like kids in school, and it's horrible. You ever see what school's like?
Oh
No.
yeah, like
Chairs flying, just kids beating the shit out of each other.
Kids beating up
Really?
teachers.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, it's
exactly.
really crazy.
Man, it's nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, they like,
Dude.
because they just like grew up with like getting everything that they want.
Yeah.
So like the one guy, I can't remember his name, but like his teacher, like the teacher took his Nintendo Switch away, and he fucking killed her.
Oh man.
Bro, yeah, he like beat the shit out of this teacher and fucking killed her, and now like he's on the spectrum, you know, but like he was 6'3", fucking, 240 pounds,
Big
like
fucking kid.
Yeah, he was huge, and like he just went off on a teacher and like beat her to death.
See what happened in South Amboy, New Jersey. This kid was bullying this other kid, I guess, for being gay.
Yeah.
So
God.
he tackled him and started sucking his dick in front of everybody at school.
Oh my god.
There's videos of it. It's
That's
bad.
fucking hilarious.
You're gonna take
What do
this.
you do? Imagine the write-up slip.
I would honestly, if I saw that, I'd be like, good.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
He started
like, what-
fellation the bully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what would you do as like the bully though? Like,
Come.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you just like pretend to fight him off and just finish.
I can't get
What
him
would
off.
you say? All right, I'm getting too. Stop. Oh!
I can't fight him.
It's embarrassing.
And just like while he's doing it, like you're so gay.
Yeah.
I told you you're so gay.
Yeah, Lil Nas X, you know, when he first came out, you know, he's gay.
Yeah.
And like other hood rappers were like making fun of him for being gay.
Yeah, but everybody in rap is gay. Like that, dude. It's coming. It's all coming out.
According to Diddy, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But he and then like Lil Nas X was like, yeah, keep talking shit. I'll kiss you right on the mouth. And I was like, you know what? I support that. That's fucking
Yeah.
Go do that.
That Diddy shit is nuts. Now Kanye. I heard Kanye came out and said, "Oh, LeBron let him bang him for like $100 million."
Yeah.
I don't think I would do it.
Yo,
Being gay,
Cat
whatever.
Williams said it too. He's
Yeah,
like,
I heard that
I
too.
turned him down, and he offered me $50 million, and I said no.
I don't
He said-
think I would do anything gay for
$100
any
mil?
100 mil. But if I lost my vape, that's a different
So
story.
if you lost your vape and he was offering.
If I lost my vape and he was offering, I'd be like, you know where it is, Diddy? Don't fuck with me. Like, do you actually know where it is? Please tell me, please.
He's like, get up, you're sitting on it. I know it.
You better be sitting on something else.
Yeah. Oh man. So, oof.
I think for $100 mil,
Dude, that's life
Yeah?
changing money.
I think I'd let
Life-changing.
I'd let a guy fuck me for $100 mil.
I think so too,
I don't
dude.
even
You
care.
have to.
Yeah.
If you asked me this question like 8 years ago, I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Wow.
Me now.
What about 1 mil? 100 mil's a lot,
Yeah.
1 mil.
and that's LeBron. He's offering 100 mil too.
yeah, LeBron. That's like $100 mil is like $20 to him.
What if What if it's like, all right, he's like, I don't know you. He's Diddy, right? You're in Diddy's house. He's like 500,000.
About 500,000. That's a lot of money.
And he's like, all right, $750,000.
it would have to be $1 mil.
Okay, fine.
A mill. That's
Fine, Diddy.
that's the
Yeah,
line.
yeah.
Let's go, Diddy. Are there girls there also, and that I could have sex with the girls?
No, I don't
after?
think he's gonna. I think he's like, if he's paying that much, he wants one-on-one.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like after. Can I have sex with a girl after?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll give you whatever you want after. Just give you $100 million.
100 million. Yeah, I would do it for 100 million.
Oh my god. Easily 100 million.
I didn't-
You,
that's-
you would too.
Dude, that's
All
life.
right, I would too. All right, if we're all saying it.
Dude,
Let's
that's
call him.
life changing money. 100 million. Oh my god.
Do you think you have to work again with 100 mil?
Not if you like invest it right. You know.
Because I wouldn't ball out. I would probably I would get like, you know, a nice house on Long Island.
Yeah.
A regular, you know, I'd get a regular day-to-day car.
I'd get a lot of therapy.
Yeah,
You
a lot
know.
of flashbacks every time you take your fucking wallet out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Diddy sweating with his fucking.
Every time I sign a check, I'm gonna be thinking about it.
Yeah.
Where would you go mentally to get you through that?
Oh my god, I would take a long vacation and like.
No, I'm
Bali.
saying,
No,
I'm
while it's happening
I'm
to
saying
you.
during.
Oh, yeah, no, you just go dead inside. That's something I learned over the years. You know, you just kind of turn off that human switch.
Yeah. Did you think you think Diddy's got a big dick? I don't think so.
I don't know, man.
I don't think he does.
I have no idea. That's a tough question.
My dad.
I bet we could find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably could.
Just say, Diddy, 300 million and the best night of your life, and all three of us will just 300 million. We'll
Fuck the
split it.
shit out of you.
Yeah.
If
We-
I could do it with a friend, I would be more likely to do it. If I
Yeah.
had like support there with me,
Oh, like yeah, okay.
give them some sort of deal.
But I feel like
Yeah.
that's almost.
I'm looking to
I
cut
feel
a
like the
deal.
more guys you add, the gayer it gets.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I kind of don't want my friends seeing it.
Yeah.
Well,
never.
if it's happening to my friend too, that way we could talk to each other about it after.
Yeah.
And get each other through it.
It'd be like
Yeah.
a human centipede.
Yeah, you're
type
not
stuff.
just by yourself.
Just
with
like
it.
we're gonna get through this.
yeah, just don't worry, don't worry.
I'd be nervous, like the friend is gonna like come out and be like to the papers and be like, "Yo, Diddy did it to me." You know, he ass raped me and a friend I'm not willing to name, and I would be like, I would fucking kill that person. that would be the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, Diddy's also like an older man now. He's like 50, right?
Yeah. So how long?
It's
can
gotta
it go?
be.
Yeah. No, well, if anything, I think he'd probably last longer, right?
Is that how that works?
I think that's how that works. Because think about when you were like when you
Well,
were.
there was a lot of apparently or at the house there was a lot of Viagra.
Yeah.
There was,
boy.
Man,
Yeah, I don't know if you guys
That's
heard.
a
There
long
was,
That was a long, painful fucking night.
Yeah, dude.
Viagra.
Dude.
I've never taken a regular dick without
I know.
enhanced drugs.
I've taken Hims.
PEDs.
I've taken Hims, dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's like the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've taken Hims, and it's fucking like you're a champion, dude.
Yeah, my friend used to sell like he called it the party pack, and it would be like a Cialis, like 2 Vicodin and a fucking Ambien. It'd be like, all right, here you go,
That's
like
just
$50.
Fucking in a dream world.
Yeah, dude, you just like the girl would just be like, please stop, like I want to go to bed.
I took one of these gas station dick pills one time just because.
Oh,
I
yeah?
wanted to. I fucked this girl once and it didn't last long, and I was embarrassed by it. I was like, that can't happen again because I wanted to hold on to it. She was hot.
Yeah.
And I remember taking one, and it looked like someone else's dick was attached to my body.
Oh God,
It was
really?
crazy, yeah.
I've taken the gas station pills, but they didn't do anything. I guess I got a bum cock.
You know what maca is?
Maca.
That's a crazy one. Some girl told me about that one. So I was
No.
like, if she's recommending it, that means works
Yeah.
for her.
Shit, I've never taken the gas station stuff. I was like, I'm probably gonna have a heart attack if I take that shit.
This kratom shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't like it doesn't like give you like a mega huge boner.
Yeah,
But it like
you last a long.
you
time.
last longer.
Yeah,
You last longer for sure, dude.
John Moses takes them and reviews them.
really.
Really?
Yeah, I've met him. He reviews gas station pills
right in front of the girl, like right after.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at her. Look how happy she looks.
What do you think, babe? What do you think?
How is he doing? He's a funny ass
He's
dude.
good. He's cool. He's fun.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in years. I've done a few shows with him when I first started.
Yeah.
I was like, that guy's really funny.
Yeah, Moses is cool.
Yeah. I didn't know he was a Jersey dude.
He's from Canada originally.
Is he? Oh, fuck. Dang, son.
Canadian.
Canadian.
Dang.
Canada. I would love to go to Canada, dude.
Me too. Never been.
I was just in Vermont this weekend. It was Vermont's a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it looked, when we got there, it was dark.
Right.
But it's one of those places that if you want to see the seasons, like definitely go to a place like Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
Like Vermont in the winter is one of those places that like it looks like it does on Instagram, and you're like, what the fuck? This place looks like that?
Yeah.
It's wild.
That's weird because like in my head I don't think I've ever said like, hey, maybe I should go check out Vermont.
Yeah, it's
You know?
it's a pretty. I wrestled there when I was not at a school. We had like matches there when I was in college, and I had been there before.
Yeah.
I was there in high school for wrestling, and then I was there like 2 years ago for a show. Now I was here, so I've been there like 4 or 5 times or something.
Oh
like that.
wow.
But yeah, it's definitely in the winter. It's cool because I didn't know. Like I was like, what kind of people? Well, now I know. But when I first did stand up there, I was like, I don't know what type of people Vermont
Yeah.
even are, because they look like classy Patagonia people.
Really?
Like. So I think I think it's like a summer or a winter house area, like a
Okay.
vacation.
Yeah, I
house.
figured it was a big like ski town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where everybody goes to ski and snowboard and shit.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people like actually live there.
Yeah.
A lot of people have like summer or winter houses there, vacation homes. It's
Right.
fucking, but
I did acid from Vermont. That was the closest I've been to going.
really, like I've never been to Vermont.
Yeah.
You're gonna go.
I got it from this. I used to work with this girl. She was like a huge hippie, and I'd never done acid. And I was like, if I'm gonna get it from anybody, I'm gonna get it from this one, because she had like the testing kit. She did it right in front of me.
right.
So I was like, all right, cool. Now I know I can have a good time. I know I'm not gonna fucking die. I'm not gonna think about that when I'm there.
Yeah.
And we went to Woodstock and we did it.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. Never done it since. I had so much fun on it once that I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that one.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like with the hallucinogenics, like I did mushrooms once and DMT once, but like acid, it's like scares me because it's like 8 hours, like
Yeah.
it's a long fucking time. So if if it turns on you, like there's no like, all right, I'm gonna throw up and get it out of me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you have to ride that out for 8 fucking hours, and that seems like torture to me.
Weed helps it.
Mine always lasted 12 hours, and it was like a whole fucking it was a half a day.
Yeah.
Like I took it at like I think 9 in the morning, and I was going till like 9 that night.
Yeah, that's a long time to just be fucking
You got to be
tripping.
with really good people.
I had
Yeah.
the first time I did it alone because I thought it would be like mushrooms. I had done mushrooms like a bunch of times before that,
Same, yeah.
and I'm like, all right, it'll be slightly different. And I was like, whoa, not having a bad time, but just like once
Right.
that boat leaves the station,
Oh yeah.
that boat has left the station. Like,
Definitely.
you are gone.
Right.
I was microdosing mushrooms. I wanted to do it the right way, like because I would always hear like, oh, if you microdose them, it's really good for your brain, like
Yeah,
good for
yeah.
PTSD. All this
Yeah.
stuff.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah,
I work
resetting
out
it.
I work out on a microdose, like I rip a
Yeah.
bike ride.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's fucking really good.
I do that. I would do that too. I didn't like working out on them as much, but I did feel like I would do them 3 days a week. It was 3 days back to back, 2 days off, 3 days back to back. You do it for a month. So I did it for a month, and like I still feel so much better than when I took them before.
Really?
Yeah, I feel a little
Really?
bit clearer. yeah.
Wow.
And then sometimes you'll be like, all right, I need to do them again. But there is always that moment where like you're taking mushrooms, and like there's like so much self-loathing sometimes when you take them that
Yeah.
draws you apart. And then if you get past that part, you're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Like they're fun.
I think a big thing with hallucinogenics is you have to be not like you have to be the type of person, but you have to be okay with just like succumbing to what's happening.
Right.
Like, just
Surrender.
surrendering,
Yeah.
letting go. Like if you are gonna try to like no, I'm gonna that's
Yeah,
you're
no.
gonna have a bad time. You have to
Yeah.
just let what's gonna happen to you and just like listen, this drug loves me, it cares about like where I end up in life.
Yeah, dude.
That's why you gotta when you trip, it's little by little because you don't feel that you won't get that resistance if you're not feeling like a little overwhelmed.
Yeah.
When everything's hitting you at once. So whenever I do them, it's like little by little, and I'll eventually get to the stage where it's like, wow, I'm full blown tripping, but I've controlled myself to that point. So I know like I'm not far from
Yeah.
how I was before. You gotta pace yourself. It's like anything.
Yeah, dude. I did the DMT once, and that was fucking life changing.
I did that shit too.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, like what? Do you mind like talking about it?
Yeah,
Like
of
what
course,
happened
yeah.
to you?
Well, I was in someone's house and it came up and he was like, I have that, and I was like,
Yeah.
no way. So we smoked it out of like a grav bong, but we played music because he said when you smoke
Yeah.
it, you're gonna take off, like you're gonna go be somewhere else. If I'm playing the music, you'll hear it still. You'll know you're still in the room.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
So-
you need that. You
Yeah.
need like the music
definitely
and
helped.
like a shaman, like someone there.
He knew what
like-
he was doing.
Yeah.
Thank God, because it was me and 3 other people, and none of us had ever done it before.
Right.
So I remember I ripped it and I sat back and closed my eyes, and everyone was really quiet, and I saw a lot of different colors, like kaleidoscope vision.
Yeah.
Then I saw like a plague doctor. You know those guys. with
Oh
the
yeah,
boots?
yeah.
And he had 3 green eyes.
Wow.
Like glowing eyes, and he moved, and the eyes like trailed with him. And then I was like in Egypt, but it looked like New York, but it was just all sand.
Right, right.
Dusty.
Wow.
And then I don't remember. And then I remember coming out of it. It was only like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was short.
Yeah, I think mine was like 10 minutes long, but it felt like 6 hours. Like,
Wow,
yeah,
yeah.
like, you know, like I was there, and like an insane like shit started happening to me. Like, I did like 2 rips. Like the first one, I went up into like space, and this guy who looked like Doctor Strange with no face, like he had like the pop collar, like the red collar and everything, and he like showed me that like a star and like an electron are like the same thing, and like it's just all perspective. Like I couldn't tell if I was really big or really small, and like what that star was. Like it was just like an insane like physics lesson, and like he just pulled it apart until it was like basic shapes, you know, like triangles and squares and stuff, and like then he like clapped it back together, and like I fell back into my friend's bed. I was like, what the fuck just happened? You know. And then like the second time was like I went to that place that you're talking about where it's like Egypt, but like also like New York, like
yeah, like a cityscape. Kind
yeah, like I was watching like civilizations like rise and fall and like crumble to dust, and
Wow.
like it was I went to like on top of a pyramid and like basically like talked to like gods, you know. And I was just like, why aren't you listening to me every time like I pray? Why is my life so miserable? And they're like, we are talking to you. You're just not listening. Like you're not like, you know, because every time I'd be like, you know, God, show me a sign. And like the sign happens, but I'm not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever see the the movie with Jim Carrey, Bruce Almighty, where he's like on the bridge, is like, just give me a sign, and like the truck full of signs fucking comes by, and like shit like that, and then like I came down and I was just like, wow, yeah, okay, like this makes a lot of sense. Like I need to like start paying attention more, you know, and getting in tune with like the universe and like whatever's up there, you know.
Well, that's what they didn't get me off, but it gave, you know, because when you're fucking ripping coke hard and you're picking up again at like 8 a.m, like you're like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? But you just keep doing it,
Right.
And then once I did shrooms, it like gave that feeling a voice, and it was like, Trav, like what you're doing is crazy. And I was on a rock. We were on the Delaware River. I was on a rock in the middle of the Delaware River. So like the river's all around me. And I look up and a thunderstorm is about to start. And like the thunder is cracking behind the clouds, like lighting up the clouds. It's not raining, but like the thunder is just illuminating the sky. And it looked like God's face, like his beard and everything.
Wow.
And I was just like, okay, I'll listen.
Yeah.
And then yeah, from that point on, like slowly but surely, I started getting away from coke, and now I'm 2 months sober.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, you know, but it was a long thing. You know, it took like 4 years,
Right.
3 years to get away from it. But that I hear a lot of stuff like that, like psychedelics help you with like, you know, the bad addictions.
Yeah, they do, you know, because like right after I did the DMT, I was like barely a day clean off of like fentanyl.
Yeah.
And then like I did it, and like I just got like clean, like right off it. Like, dude, I went through like the withdrawals. Like I did not want to do drugs or drink, or like I barely wanted to smoke cigarettes. Like I fucking lost like 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like my life was just changing in all aspects, because like it was just like, I need to start taking care of myself. I need to do this. I need to go to the dentist. I need to go to the, you know, get a checkup, you know?
That,
Like, like it was just like, you get one body, like take care of it, you know?
I that day, so it was that night, that the God thing, the illuminated sky, that was the night, but the day is when I first took them. And then so I'm whitewater rafting. And then at first I took shrooms, I was whitewater rafting.
Oh my god,
That sounds like
ballsy,
a fucking
dude.
So I didn't know we were going to be doing it. I just hopped on. I was with some jiu-jitsu buddies and their friends, and they all start taking it. And they're like, "You want some?" And I didn't want to look not cool.
Yeah, of course.
So I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it."
How much did you eat?
Like a handful.
Oh
Like
wow,
a
for
little,
never doing them.
like
That's
it was
crazy.
like it was like some caps and stems. I was like, all right. It was like a small handful.
Oh, okay.
But it was my first time.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm paddling and all this, and I just start thinking about my life, and the river's starting to get rough.
Yeah.
And so we just start, and I'm like keeping it together pretty well. And then we start hitting this fall, and I'm like, oh shit. And then I start thinking to myself, like, listen, you're either going to go over this fucking fall and you're going to drown in this river, or you're going to fucking sack up, pull yourself up, and get to the fucking top of the water, and you're not going to drown, and you're going to fucking rise to the top of this river, just like your addiction with cocaine.
Oh
You're either going to let this thing pull you under and ruin your fucking life, or you're going to swim to the top, and you're going to fucking beat this thing. Sack up, here it comes. And then I was like, all right. And then just like, and like when I came up out of that water, I was like a switch had gone on in my mind.
You're like
And
reborn, like fucking
it was like being reborn.
Yeah.
And I
Baptized.
Baptized.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of the word. I
And
just went to
and then we took more like that night, and then the God sky happened. And that was just like such a moving day. And like I came back that week, and I was like, I'm a fucking new man.
Yeah, you got to use like shit like that as a tool. Like drugs aren't always necessarily bad if you're using them for what they're meant for.
Yeah.
But if you did, I'm sure if you're doing mushrooms every day, you'd be walking around like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you'd be you'd be walking around crazy.
Soup brain.
Yeah, literally. What's crazy about mushrooms is like if you take it one day, the next day you have to take like double the amount. Like
You build up a resistance to it pretty quick.
your tolerance skyrockets. I was like, oh shit.
There's been a couple times where I've taken them and I'm like, oh fuck, I took too much. Like I've taken them and gone on stage before.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
how was
fun.
that?
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fun. Sometimes, like if you're bombing really bad and you start getting in your head, it's very easy to get in your head and like kind of stop when
because
conversation.
I saw a video of Theo Vaughn, and he took mushrooms, and he was just basically like out of his fucking skull, like he could barely talk, and it just like didn't seem like a good idea after watching him, like he was just he just got on stage and like he was barely talking to them, and then like at one point like he just grabbed the stool and like sat under the lights because it was warmer, and he's like explaining it, like people are laughing because it's like awkward and weird,
like a reptile.
Yeah, he's like a fucking lizard. And like after that, like I was like, nah, I'm probably never gonna do that, There's certain drugs that like I just could not do on stage.
You ever see that movie? I don't remember what it was called, but Jamie Foxx was in it, and it was like a big drug epidemic in like whatever world they were in. But you would take the drug and you get fucking superpowers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, that's the drug I want.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Like a limitless drug.
Yeah. That one was.
I
cool.
saw that movie, and like you would take it. It was completely fucking random.
Yeah,
so it was like you just fucking take it, and all of a sudden you could shoot fireballs out of your hands.
Your dick
and
is
stuff.
huge.
Yeah,
huge cock.
like The Boys. You ever watch The Boys? Yeah, with the guy with the huge dick, it like wraps around the guy's neck.
Yeah, my god! I'd be like, choke me with your hands.
Yeah. They call him the love sausage.
That would be a power where like you show up to a bank and you just unzip your pants. Like if people are robbing it, and you're gonna save them.
Yeah,
people would be like, all right, whatever. I don't need the money.
No,
do something weird.
Someone had a
I don't want to be saved though.
I was at an open mic in the city, and so I forgot the name of the comic. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but he had a joke. He's like, like what superpower would you guys want? And then the crowd's like, I want this, I want that. And he's like, yeah, cool. And then someone was like, I would want to be invisible. And he's like, invisible. He's like, you want invisibility? And like, that's not even that cool of a power, because no one can see you, but you still got to take the subway. Still got to take the train.
Yeah,
like, that's true.
I feel like anybody who wants to be invisible is just fucking. Just a
creep. Dude, I had the same thought.
You're a creepy dude.
Yeah. You want to
you just want to
smell girls' asses in the locker room.
Exactly. You want to go into like really like pornographic fucking situations.
Yeah, if you want invisibility, you're a strange fucking guy.
Yeah. What superpower would you guys want?
You can't say Superman, because Superman, that's just everything.
Yeah, it's like overpowered. Yeah.
I just want to be everything.
Are we gonna pick a superhero that exists, or we should come up with our own original thing that we want?
Either or. Whatever.
Let's do ones that exist.
Okay. Because I'll start. I always wanted to do like Magneto, like the magnetism.
Cool, yeah.
Because like you could just control basically everything.
Yeah.
Because everything's made out of metal. So like fucking traffic, like no.
That's really cool.
Yeah, you just move everything with your fucking mind.
That's a good one. I don't know if I want to pick. Nah, I can't pick it because you picked it.
Yeah.
Maybe super speed is cool because you could just go anywhere.
Yeah. The Flash.
Yeah.
The Flash is cool. That guy runs like over water.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I feel like if you were indestructible, like you just couldn't die, you could do anything.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing like a Wolverine kind of healing factor where you're just
like the regeneration.
It's like, but unless you join the military, how could you use that?
You could be like a street level hero and work your way up.
Yeah.
They could shoot you out into space. You could just swim around and shit. If you're not dying, what do you?
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
You could be
and plus, Wolverine, like he lived like he's like over 100 years old, 150 years old. He like lives forever, basically.
I was thinking, I was watching a movie with my mom last night, and it's pretty much like live long forever is like in the movie.
Yeah,
like just that idea, and I was like, and she's like 66, and I was like, they want to give Bruce Willis the potion that makes him live forever.
I know what movie you're talking about.
Death becomes her.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's an old one.
An old one. And so Meryl Streep, Goldie Hawn, and Bruce Willis, and they want to give Bruce Willis the potion, and he's like, I don't want to do it. Like, I want to die. like, I don't want to be here forever. And
I watched that movie Fuck the other day.
Yeah.
Like the other day, like a couple months ago. Marissa made me watch it.
Yeah.
It's with the two fucking old chicks.
yeah, the older chicks.
Yeah.
Well, they were young then, but now
Yeah,
they're older.
yeah.
And
But-
he was like a mortician, and he kind of kept them looking good for all those years.
Yeah, and that's why they wanted him to take the potion. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was he was a plastic surgeon, like a well-renowned plastic surgeon, and then he ended up doing mortician at work, and he hated it, and his life was just kind of like a swirling pool of shit.
Right.
And he was just like, I want to die. Like I don't wanna be
in that
here.
situation, he didn't want to be near those chicks anymore. So he just wanted to die, and just not live forever with those fucking crazy bitches.
It's crazy that like the wrong partner can make you just want to die.
Yeah.
It's like, I just can't handle this
Yeah.
person anymore.
Dude, like there's some like interesting TV like about that stuff. Like there was one episode of Doctor Who where the chick who played Arya in Game of Thrones was in the episode, and the doctor gave her like 2 fucking passes to like live forever. She got one. And she got like upset. She's like, "Wow, everybody I know is going to die."
Yeah.
Like, and I'm gonna watch, everyone. Like,
Yeah.
So like, she fucking, had kids. She watches her kids die. The kids have kids. She's watching her grandkids die. So he gave her another pass.
Stop being such a whore, then, Arya.
Exactly.
Keep those legs closed, you filthy whore.
Quit fucking everyone you meet.
Yeah, you're watching your kids die, you crazy bitch.
You want to keep doing that?
She's like, that doesn't track. Yes, it does. Shut up.
So the idea was
some rubber lips.
The big decision was she ended up she had the other pass, and like her husband had already died or whatever, so she had her 2 kids, and she's sitting there basically like fucking Sophie's Choice, like which one do I give it to? So she gave it to neither, and then she fucking like hated the doctor after that, like because it was like more of a curse, like to live forever.
It's yeah, man. I guess like that would really get you down.
Yeah.
Like you see your parents and then kids die. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
I don't want to see this anymore.
Yeah, and you just fucking walk the earth.
I would become like just a badass lumberjack in the woods, like
Yeah.
a dog, just by myself.
Well, that's what Wolverine ends up doing.
Exactly,
Right? He
yeah.
becomes like just like a
He's kind of just a loner lumberjack in the woods. That's
Yeah.
what you do
Yeah.
as a man. If just your life is over, just become a lumberjack.
Yeah. Even if you have like a tough
Yeah.
decision to make, you just fucking go away for a couple months.
Go
and, like,
chop
yeah.
wood, get jacked, and
be a-
antisocial.
be a recluse woodsman.
Yeah, grow like the beard longer, and just wear like flannel.
Yeah, you get sick of it, you kill yourself.
Yeah, yeah. You can't. I had several unsuccessful attempts. It's funny, like I went to school with people who they had like several suicide attempts, and it just didn't work. And then the people, if it's Long Island, so everyone's like, "You really want to do this or not?" Like, damn.
Yeah, bro. That's like the worst thing is like you try to kill yourself and you fucking don't, and then people are like, "Well, you can't even do that right."
Yeah.
Like people on Long Island are just assholes. So it's like this kid just got fucking depressed and wanted to kill himself, and he's like, you fucked it up too. You fuck up everything.
You got no follow through.
Yeah.
I'd be worried that I would try to do it and it wouldn't work, but I'd end up worse than I was.
Yeah,
prior.
dude. That like you try to do it and then all of a sudden like
Now I
you can't walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like jump off a building.
Yeah,
or
or
some
you
shit.
go blind. Just,
If I
like,
should have made it a 4th story.
yeah.
3rd story is no good.
Now I gotta find somebody to wheel me off.
Yeah. Yeah,
No one's
you,
gonna do that.
you would. I watched the movie Midsommar for the first time like the other night.
Oh, is that the one with like the crazy Nordic festival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never watched that, but I did want I wanted to see it.
And in the beginning, it starts off, and the spoiler, the fucking 2019. If you haven't seen it, but yeah, like the main character, her sister and parents kill themselves by like putting an exhaust hose from the car.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
just like, and then like they find him, they have like puke all over him.
That was the scariest part of that movie, I thought.
So what Ari Aster, what I'm starting at Ari Aster A24, he makes fucking great horror movies. What I'm starting to realize like how he, because it's hard to make a horror movie because it's like what you're going for, like scaring someone. You either scare someone or you don't. You know what I mean? Like I've seen other like comedies. That was kind of funny. Like there's much more of a range. Like, oh, that was kind of sad. Oh, that was really sad. And that was all right sad. Like there's way more range. Like scary movie, you either hit the mark or you fucking don't.
Well, see, with scary movies, like, there's a difference between certain shit. Like, I don't like the cheap, like, oh, jump scare.
No,
you
yeah,
know,
that's
like that
bullshit,
shit is
yeah.
just bullshit, and then it's like a waste of time. Like when you make like a truly fucking scary movie where like I'm gonna go home and have fucking nightmares, like that's I prefer that.
So Ari Aster, what I was gonna say, Ari Aster, I think what he does is he starts his scary movies off by these like, you know, this intense feeling of grief. Like what he did with that. So you're already not feeling good.
Right.
And then all this shit starts happening to the girl and you're like, oh my God, like what
else?
To this
Yeah,
girl, like what else can this girl go through? Like fucking Christ.
It's also great writing. Like Hereditary, the horror in Hereditary, the scary shit doesn't happen for like the last 8 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And then like the whole rest of it's just really good acting and really
Yeah.
good situations and like a little bit of creepy here.
Yeah.
But really good.
Yeah, I gotta check that one out because I like read about it and I was like, oh, this, like, cause like the trailer didn't like show you much. I was like, what the fuck is this about? Like, how is it fucking scary? You know?
It makes you. The next day you're walking around like not feeling great.
Yeah.
That's like a real. I think that's what horror movie is now. You're just like, oh, this makes me feel shitty.
Yeah. I do miss like being actually creeped out and scared for like because you don't know what you're looking at. I miss movies like that when it would just linger on that thing and it wouldn't be like a jump scare or just like a quick flash of what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be sitting there looking at it,
Right.
Yeah.
getting scared.
Like I don't know what to make heads or tails of this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Was Longlegs Ari Aster too? Was that an A24?
No, I was A24, but I don't think it was Ari Aster.
Yeah, Longlegs. I mean, that was like some people. Danny Zags hated it,
Yeah.
and
I
but
thought it was all right.
yeah, but like I thought Nicolas Cage was fucking amazing, and I'm not even a Nicolas Cage fan, but I was like,
Oh yeah, I meant to watch that
dude,
too.
they made him look insane.
Yeah.
And he played it like, dude, I would not want to be in the room next to this guy.
Yeah.
This guy is fucking, get him out of here.
I love Nicolas Cage. Dude.
Me
I
too,
watch
yeah.
every time he's got something, my roommates now be like, he's got a new one out.
Yeah,
Check it
yeah.
out. Fucking going
Because
crazy.
he always plays an insane person, like in
Yeah.
every role. Like when he dressed up in like a bear suit and started like punching people.
Oh,
and
with the
shit.
Wicker Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That was another like kind of cult movie. too.
yeah.
Yeah, if you met that guy, he'd probably be a fucking insane guy.
Oh, Nicolas Cage? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, there's videos of him, like, he doesn't know he's being videotaped, and he's just in, like, a weird situation. Like, he gets into, like, an arguing match with some guy, some rock star, popular band, I don't remember who it is. Like, they're fighting outside of a casino, and then all of a sudden they kiss each other on the lips, and it's like nothing happened, and they just walk away. It's like, what the fuck was that?
I would imagine if you're like an A-list celebrity, like there's got to be something
Yeah.
wrong with you. I think just in general, rule of thumb, what I'm starting to think is if you're real successful, I'm talking like multi-millionaire, world renowned, everybody knows who you are for this fucking thing that you do. You got to have something wrong with you.
Absolutely. You're bored. You got so much money. You got so much free time.
Right.
What the fuck? You got to get into some weird shit. You're probably
Yeah.
so desensitized because you just had so much good shit happen to you.
Right.
Yeah,
You know?
like you do this thing and you just only do this thing, and that you just do this thing day in day out, which is like, yeah, if you want to be if you want to be that successful, that's what you have to do. Like they said, in Michael Jordan, they said like hanging out with him is not fun. Like if you play pool with Michael Jordan, and you
Yeah.
beat him at pool, you're staying at the bar till close until he beats you.
Yeah.
Like he just has
Just
that.
highly competitive.
Like
yeah.
those super high level guys or women, like they just
Yeah.
have that. They had that switch where like, no, I need to be the best, and everyone needs to know I'm the fucking best, and like
Right.
you just have that like that twitch about
That's
you.
a superpower on its own. If you
Yeah.
if you could do it.
Yeah.
Dating's got to be rough. if you're like that.
Yeah.
Who would you connect with? Like, you go on so many first dates, and the girl's like, "What is going on with this guy?"
Yeah,
Well,
age would become a problem with that because if you're so used to being the best and having the best, like when you age, you start to feel like you're better than the other person aging with you because it's you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like DiCaprio.
Yeah, I could see that.
You know, like
Probably.
he just fucking sticks to 25-year-olds.
His girlfriend's 19 years
Yeah.
old right now.
What do you talk about, dude?
Like, fuck, I don't even know.
What do you talk about?
What do you talk
dude?
about to a 19-year-old?
Like picking her up at how's school?
You need help with your fucking essay? Oh, it's on the Titanic? Oh, perfect.
There was one time I was 24, and I was 24. I used to go to this place. It's called Pita Lovers. It was a rap place, and I used to go there. And then I had a show, and I was stopping in to get some food before the show. And there was the front desk girl who worked there was really hot, and I would talk to her, and she's like, "We should hang out." And then I found out she was 17. Which,
Oh,
like,
God,
I
that's
guess
tough.
that age gap isn't that big,
Yeah.
but like at that age it is. And then like, you know, she's hit me up, and I was like, "Hey, listen, I can't, like, we can't hang out." And she was like, "Why? Like, wait, you could pick me up at 2:15 from." I was like, no, I cannot do that. Like, just like some man, just like, "Hey, this is my girlfriend."
You meet her there, and it's just one of these predator hunter guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though I watch those videos like every day.
Yeah, you see, like, there's a lot of like Little Pump is doing it now. Like fucking like rappers just going out and they just like beat the shit out of fucking predators.
Yeah.
It's all over Twitter.
Yeah, there's one guy. You know who Vitali is? Vitali. He's like
Yeah.
some influencer.
Yeah.
He goes out and he like really fucks with them. He like makes them eat a hot chip. I remember he met one predator one time in the middle of a park with Akon, and he had Akon singing "Locked Up" while the police came and like fucking arrested him.
Oh, damn.
He has boxing matches with them. He makes them do fucked up shit. So he's like, "You got to do this, or I'm calling the cops."
Yeah,
Do it now.
dude, like they just get them in that, and they're like, "Yo, we're just gonna beat the shit out of you and not call the cops." Like, and the guy's just like basically like, "Oh, all right, yeah, as long as I don't get arrested."
That
you
has to be like a mutation sickness, because
Yeah.
if it was a choice, you wouldn't choose that. You know,
Yeah.
like, is there medication you can take for that? Like, I want to fuck it.
Yeah, good old fucking one of these.
A knuckle shave.
Yeah. I think you could like chemically castrate them.
They talk about giving them like little kid dolls. They talk about doing that, which is fucking so weird.
That
man.
is so weird. Like little kid fuck dolls.
Yeah.
Oh,
my god. Jeez.
There's a couple things. Just get rid of them.
Yeah. They're just a broken toy. Throw them out.
So weird.
I think. Oh man.
All right, guys. We're
What an end.
yeah. We're at that mark. So I don't know. Mike, you got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, my special's gonna be coming out soon. You can find it on Apple Music and Sirius. It's gonna be called Prom King.
Prom
Check it out,
King.
yeah, probably end of this month.
Awesome.
Any socials?
Yeah, at the Mike Sicoli on everything. It's the same.
Nice. Yeah. I'm tonight. I'm going to be at New York Comedy Club at 7, and then just follow me, Trav_Grant on Instagram, Travis Grant on Facebook, and you.
Yeah, I'll be at Governor's here October 18th and the 25th. So come down, hang out, have some laughs. You can follow me at The Logic. And you want to give a shout to our sponsors?
that's how we end
got
it.
Buddha.
Yeah, guys. Again,
Buddha Vinyl.
thank you so much for our sponsors.
Yeah.
Buddha Belly Records in Sayville.
Buddha
Check them
Belly.
out if you like. If you like vinyls, you like a chill vibe, you like cool events. Or they have arcade games if you want to do there, and then do that. Yeah, Buddha Belly Records in Sayville, and Sage and Selenite in Lindenhurst.
Sage and Selenite.
on Merrick Road, also connected to the wellness world. You want all that stuff: facials, tarot card readings, crystals, cool bracelets.
Sounds like a fucking place to chill out. you
Yeah,
know?
no, it's cool.
Get your aura right.
Yeah, the woman Cher, she runs it. She's the best. So yeah.
And go to KratosKnives.com. Check out what they got. A lot of cool products, man. All right. See you next time.
Peace.